Good evening, ladies and gents. So the season is very quickly approaching us, and I'm going to give you some hints, tips, and advice of what to do in the next couple of days before the season drops to better prepare you for the season. So there's going to be a few tips here, whether you're a veteran or new, that you are going to be wanting to hear. So first off, you are going to be wanting to run all of your bandit rates, run all 5 bandit rates before Thursday, before the new season drops, because what will happen, or what should happen, is the bandit rates will then reset when the new season drops, which obviously then gives you 10 sessions worth of bandit rates this week, which equals a buttload of experience and possibly trophies and things like that you can actually chuck straight at the fame store when you or when the season drops. So make sure you're doing all 5 bandit rates before the beginning of the season, and then do all 5 after the season drops before Sunday ends. Next thing you want to do is, if you have time, if you are just playing regularly at the minute, is play as many banner conquest maps as you can, because what you are going to be wanting to get from these are the lesser scrolls of glory, which will give you 500 glory each, and if you lose then you earn about 4 or 5 of them. If you win, you earn about 6 or 7 of them. So obviously having a buttload of these kind of stacked up and ready to rock on Thursday when the season drops will push you through the battle pass very quickly. The more of these you have, the better. Obviously just keep on playing the banner conquest until literally the season drops, and then you can use all of these lesser scrolls of glory plus your greater scrolls of glory, if you have any, to actually propel you through the beginning stages of the battle pass. Next up, what you want to do is actually go onto the warband settings, set up a couple of warbands, really just with blue units and up to a maximum of 700 leadership. So armor, leadership and everything will not take effect until some point later in the season. You are going to be wanting to make up a couple of different builds as well. So this one here, I'm not saying this is the best build going, but this is the one I am primarily going to be running early doors, and with this I've got a bit of everything in here, which is going to be very useful, and it should really help me through the blue meta. Make sure that obviously the units you are using are all doctrined up with the best doctrines that you've got. If you've got any Lotus Water, pull the doctrines off your better units first. So for example, going into my modals and everything here, if I can pull off some of these, I'm going to pull off some of these, put them onto my blue units, and then I will take them back off when the gold units are released again. And then what this does is just make those blue units even better for me during the blue beta, which is obviously going to improve my gameplay and everything as I'm going through. Really good time to kind of sit down and have a think about all of this kind of stuff right now, because we're not having a race or anything right now. We are not rushing to level up. We're not literally doing anything for the next couple of days other than getting ourselves prepared. So this is one thing you can really do. Set up your warbands, get your doctrines sorted out, sort out a couple of different warbands with different units. Alright, just get your warbands and stuff set up. If you've got any remaining experience in the shared experience pool right up the top here, obviously any blue units that you are using, this is going to be the next tip, any blue units that you are using, make sure they are fully level to level 18. All blue units now will go up to level 18, except the mercenary units, they'll go to level 20, but they are right there anyway. So any blue units you are planning on using, make sure you've got them to level 18 before the start of the season. Obviously going through and making sure you've got all the veteran sea lines and everything sorted out and set up properly as well for you. The next thing you want to do, still on the unit tree, is actually go into only show units with mastery and focus just on the blue ones. Now this is going to be a bit of a balance, because you don't want to be spaffing all your mastery scrolls up the wall. So I would personally say definitely get your mace sergeants masteried up, because their mastery scrolls are specific to them anyway. So if you haven't spent the time getting your mace sergeants sorted out yet, get them sorted out pretty quick. Then I would say focus on halberdiers and possibly prefecture guards as well. I wouldn't bother with any of the others, so just leave these for the time being. Get these fairly decent through. So as you can see with my halberdiers, I'm still kind of working through here, and I'm just kind of spending all the mastery scrolls that I'm getting this week from my mastery commanders, which obviously is on the J menu. If you go into J and then PvE, God's mastery commander, make sure you never hit the out of 4 here. Make sure that you've always got space for these to kind of add up. Get as many of these as you can, and then use these on the blue units that you are personally going to be using when the blue meta launches. Exactly the same for when the purple meta launches as well. You want to do this a few days before the purple metas kind of launch, so you are ready to rock as soon as these bad boys drop into the game as well. There's a few other kind of things that you can be doing. Make sure with your weeklies, do not, for the love of God, do not hand these in. Complete as many as you can, but don't hand them in. So you can see right here, I have got this one ready to complete. I am not going to complete this because I want to be saving all of these, because what they actually give me is hero experience, which is going to propel my character's level forward, which is then going to unlock the rune system and stuff like that very, very quickly. When you get into a new season, your main goal is to really power through your character level and get the rune system unlocked. Obviously, the quicker you can get that thing unlocked, the more kind of benefit, the more strength you're going to have in comparison to everybody else. So really go through this week, do as many matches as you can, try and score off all of these different weekly quests, get these all completed, but do not hand them in. Just save them for when the season drops on Thursday, then press the complete button and you'll be getting a buttload of character or hero experience right off the get-go. Another thing you can do is actually try and collect some of these hero experience cards. So if you haven't already bought these off the seasonal store this season, they are right here. Get them. I really do suggest you do, because they are very, very useful. Just pull them out your storage, make sure you've got them all ready and everything. There is a couple items as well, which I'm going to run over to my storage very quickly and show you, because you're going to be wanting to make sure you have these ready as well. These also increase your hero experience, so you want to be making sure you've got all of these out and ready to rock as soon as the season drops, because the quicker you can get your character leveled up, the better. So like I said, you want to be unlocking that rune system and all the advanced runes as quick as you possibly can. So just before the season drops on Thursday, I'm going to be pulling these out. I've left them in my storage just to make sure I don't accidentally use them at the minute. I'm also going to be pulling out these military tomes as well. Have a look through all the different FIFA quests that you can currently do. Some FIFA quests will give you military tomes, some won't. Focus on the ones that do, and that will give you a bit of additional kind of leverage in terms of character experience as well. Have a look through all your different martial handbooks and your experience cards that you do have. Pull out all of the ones which will allow you to level up your hero quicker. This will obviously give you the advantage in terms of getting your character leveled up a lot quicker than everybody else. So those are just a few things that you can do in preparation for the new season. Are you looking forward to the new season? I am very much looking forward to it. Not a huge amount coming in this season, but it should be a very good one, especially with the EU1 and EU2 merge. Really looking forward to the territory wars. Let me know your thoughts though. Let me know if you've got any other tips, any other advice that you would suggest to people before the start of the season, just to really better prepare people for the launch of the season. So as soon as the season drops on Thursday, you're going to be literally rocking and rolling straight into it. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope some of you have found this useful. If you have, please share the video, hit that subscribe button, all that lovely fan baby test stuff, and I hope to catch you out on the battlefield.